Welcome to the F1 2025 Las Vegas Grand Prix. I almost forgot which US
Woo!
Grand Prix it was, but that's the third one, the last one, the Las Vegas one. Back in Vegas for the third time ever since the circuit was brought back. Well, it's a new circuit, but we were racing Las Vegas in the 50s or something. Anyways, Las Vegas back there to third last race of the season, I believe, and yeah, we're here to predict the results and talk about the Grand Prix and so on. Just what will happen in my opinion, in our opinion. Sorry. Okay, over to you, HX, my co-host. Welcome.
Hello, hello, it's me. Well, thank you very much for having me on. I'm excited for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. The latest one is the one I always just watch the YouTube highlights of, like online.
To be fair, it's at 5 a.m. my time, so it has to be 4 a.m. yours.
Yeah.
It has to be very difficult to keep track of that, but
If I was still in America, it would still be on at 11 p.m.
yeah, very very tough. But
because I was
yeah.
Eastern Standard. So
Mhm.
that is mental. I was on the East Coast.
Yeah, true, true. It's at 5 a.m. I'm still a diehard Formula One fan. I'm gonna watch it nonetheless, but
Not
good,
me.
yeah, good luck to
I go
all
to be-
those. Yep, all those.
I go to bed at 4 a.m. So
Yeah, good luck to all those others like me, waking up very early during the weekend when don't have to. But I love F1 and I still wanna see the cars on track and yeah, it's pretty much what I wake up for work mostly. Like 5 a.m. is uh, my usual alarm. It's at when we have 4 a.m. For the next 2 days and the next week. So gonna be pretty much waking up at 5 a.m. or earlier for the next 9 days straight. Gonna be a lot of fun.
yeah, yes, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. Las Vegas. We're having some interesting forecast. Very cold. There was some even snow in the forecast like a week ago. I don't know what happened to the forecast, but I forgot to check. So going in blind. No idea what's gonna happen in Vegas, but it's gonna be cold as every year because it's late November. In the desert, it gets very cold in the night. Yeah. Okay, wanna begin? Because I believe I was starting last time as I was alone. Rude.
Bless you. Yeah, it's me to begin. Although I just like to say I send you my things beforehand, so
Yeah.
it's sort of was me first. Oh gosh, biggest surprise. Um, would you count? I'm going to say Max Verstappen is still in the World Championship.
Mm,
Does that count? Are
I'm
you
not.
willing to count that?
I'm not sure about the calculations. Like, by how much does Lando have to outscore Max to not for him to not be in contention? Let me actually check
7 points, I think.
some points. Okay, let me see the driver standings. Where is it? Okay, Lando is 390 points. Max is 341. So a 49-point gap. Two race wins is 25. Plus a sprint
Plus
is
three.
8 points. So
Nine
that's
points, sorry.
58 points to grab. Plus this weekend, which is 25. But we're counting the which is the amount for the next two races and the sprint. So 58 points. Currently the gap is 49. So Lando would have to outscore Max, but by 49 or more points, I believe. Sorry, no 49. 9 points. My bad.
9 points.
Nine points
Okay.
or
That's
more.
you know what? You're right. So I'm going to say Max
So
Verstappen is out of the championship instead.
that's a gap between P1 and 14 points. That's for no. That's 12 points for P4. So you have to be P1 Lando, P4 Max. Like under that circumstance, Lando gets Max out of the contention. So actually, Max staying in contention is probably almost as likely as him being out. So I don't know if that's a prediction either way.
Okay. You're right. Fair enough. I'm going to go with.
Well, biggest surprise. Sorry, actual prediction was it's maybe you could
It's
pick a
an
for biggest surprise, but you have to like spice it up a little bit.
Antonelli win instead.
Okay, I like that. Oh, that's even like actual prediction worthy, perhaps. Like,
Well, I wouldn't put an extra bold prediction purely because the Mercedes was so quick here last year, and they're sort of being touted as one of the teams to be quickest here this year as well. But obviously,
yeah, Anthony.
Antonelli has performed worse than Russell, except for the last few races. So maybe it's time for him to get his first win.
Anthony has 2 podiums so far, no wins. He finished ahead of George, I believe, only in one singular race session. That was the
Two
Mexican
race
World.
sessions.
Well, sprint probably if you count that.
No, I was counting Brazil and Mexico. He's finished above him.
Wait, he didn't finish ahead in Brazil, did he?
Yeah, he did. He was second, and Russell was fourth.
Wasn't it the other way around?
No.
Anthony was in the crash at the start. How did he get to P2 in Brazil? I don't believe that's what happened. Maybe wrong, but
I'm telling you, he finished second.
what? Okay, let me see. Oh, he actually did. Wow, how did he do that? Wait, what? Okay, 2 races. So he's on a 2 race streak of finishing out of George in the race. Okay, I'll allow it.
Yeah, exactly.
Biggest surprise, it's worthy. Okay, my biggest surprise. This probably will not sound as the biggest surprise because it's Las Vegas, but McLaren win. They haven't finished in the top 5 in any qualifying or the race session on this track ever. So biggest surprise.
I'll give it you.
Win.
You're far enough ahead that it doesn't really matter. So
thing is, I don't believe this is gonna happen. Like you'll see my predictions. This is like one joker that I have that is completely opposite to my other predictions.
yeah, fair enough. It's cute. I would prefer if you picked one of the drivers, but then you just go pick Norris because the other driver is.
Okay. Do you think this is bold or not bold? Depending on your preference, I will pick the driver.
I think it's. I would like a driver picked.
But you have to say, is McLaren winning as it in itself bold enough?
I don't think it's bold enough purely because they have won almost all the races.
Piastri win. Sorry, I didn't know too much. Piastri win.
I like how it formatted there.
Piastri win.
A Piastri win is definitely bold enough. I love that.
Good. Overperformer. Your turn.
Overperformer. Oh, okay. I'll go for a cheeky one here. I think in terms of drivers that have, done well recently, we've seen Behrman, we've seen Hadjar perform well recently, we've seen, even Liam Lawson and so on. But you know who we haven't seen perform that well recently? Lance Stroll. I'll go for Stroll, baby.
You really don't want to win this championship, right?
I do want to win this championship. I'll go for the risky plays.
Okay, I'll give you a stat.
He has performed so abysmally in these last few races. If he gets in the top 10,
I'm going to give you a stat. Lando Norris has more points in Las Vegas than either of the McLaren drivers. Like, historically, he has 10 points to Lando's 9, Piastri's 8. Their total points in Las Vegas in the history of the track. If that's so crazy, I don't know. It's like last show outscoring both McLaren's like.
Exactly, and it's another Stroll dub this year.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a very safe pick in terms of historically on this track. Pierre Gasly has never failed to qualify out of the top 5 in Las Vegas. I believe he can get a 3-peat Alpine sometimes looks good, sometimes doesn't. I believe this could be the one moment of Gasly's brilliance showing in Vegas like, once again. Well, he was like P3 last year, P5, and before that it was P3. I know he has two top 5 qualifyings basically. So I'm gonna count on that.
Fair enough. I'm going for underperformer in Isaac Hadjar.
Interesting. Obviously, yeah, his first time on this track as well. Because all the F2 rookies are going to be here for the first time. Like, most of the other drivers were already there for at least a year.
You'll see. That comes into my predictions later as well.
Those conditions are going to be difficult. Maybe it's going to be even colder than the years before. Yeah. Okay, my underperformer, Lando Norris. He has had such a good form. He's such a good form right now. He has to end somewhere. I don't believe this Lando Norris can last. It's such a un-Lando kind of thing. Like if he did this last year, he would have beaten Max to the championship. But instead, it's just kind of a year late. His form is incredible. Just making no mistakes, being extremely quick. Vegas has kind of been in his bogey track as well, so perhaps we could see some little swing in championship. I think it happened.
Yeah, exactly. I think honestly, he would be my pick if I wasn't, just trying to go for stuff. I think that is the safe pick. You've done a lot of safe picks thus far.
Yes.
My perfect team it's going to be a safe pick myself. Mercedes, it's their track.
I actually wanted to go for Mercedes, but since you picked them, I'll opt for a different team.
I'll go for Ferrari. Come on.
Yeah, I'm actually going for Ferrari.
Oh, beautiful.
The pick I haven't picked for, well, I don't know if how long it was. I've picked them for the tragic team a couple of times, but for the perfect team, it's been a while. Basically, Ferrari has been disappointing me this entire season. Vegas, like it's the one track that I believe Ferrari can somehow perform well at, despite the car struggles they're having. This is like the one track alongside like Monaco and Monza that historically have been always good at. And yeah.
Fair enough. I think those two are the teams that I would put. I think those are the teams that are going to have good weekends this weekend. Tragic team though, I've got Haas. I've evidently spelled wrong because it's 2 A's.
Yes.
Yeah, Haas.
That's just Haas.
I think home Grand Prix.
Oh,
it'll be a disappointing one for them. I think Ollie Berman's done really well this season. Ocon, I think's had a fall off, but we'll get into that later down the line.
Yes.
But yeah, tragic team Haas.
Ocon has been very bad around.
Poor, yeah.
I don't know if it's like Ocon being that bad or Berman being prime Ayrton Senna or something. It's just such a big gap between them. But even though we've seen both drivers being like equally competitive throughout most of the season, I feel like they've been very like close to each other. There's a relative pace of
these last few weekends. I know Ocon had a decent Mexico Grand Prix, right? We'll give him his dues. He came ninth. But these last 2 weekends, Ollie Behrman's come 4th and 6th. That is mad. And, that's sort of taking into account, I think he's got points in like the last 5 races or something. Absolutely incredible.
Yes. True that. Tragic team. McLaren. I mean.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
It's their worst track statistically, like out of any track ever in Formula One. I've got a PS3 win, so it's like kind of spreading it, but also you'll see my predictions for qualifying or race. I've gone like super out there. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Right, let's jump into this with qualifying. What are you thinking for quali? I don't know what I'm thinking myself, if I'm completely honest. So we're gonna go try and go down the track and pick good predictions here. In P5, I'm going to go for Antonelli.
My P5 is someone that I haven't picked my top 5 in a while. You don't want to guess which driver it is?
Is it? I feel like it could be Hadjar, but
You guess the first 2 letters. Lewis
okay.
Hamilton for my P5.
I completely forgot about Hamilton. I will get onto it. My P4 is Lando Norris.
Now I know who's your P1. We forgot about Lewis. You still have to keep putting your. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying I biased? Wow.
You're not biased, just
No, I'm
delusional.
incredibly biased. Delusional.
Sorry. I mean, I like at this point, it's likely that he finishes without a podium this season, and with like it's
Yeah. Just wait. You know.
like Cup Abu Dhabi just randomly 3 drivers DNF ahead of him, and from P6 to P3, and he keeps the record.
I look. Get ready for my predictions, because trust me, I ain't delusional no more.
Okay, fair enough. My P4 is Max Verstappen.
Ah, okay. My P3 is Gilles Leclerc.
My P3, Kimi Antonelli.
My P2 is Max Verstappen.
My P2, Leclerc. Sorry,
And my
I
P1,
tried to
which
imitate you already.
I think it's quite a good imitation. I think it's good, which I'm guessing is also your P1, is George Russell.
Indeed, my George Russell P1 as well.
Interesting.
Yes, I guess you can go over to the race because that's even wilder.
Right, yeah, race time. Hamilton in P5. Wait, no. That would be delusional, you're right. I'm gonna go Norris P5.
Okay. Okay. Let me think.
I still think Norris does well this race, right? I think he's on such a, perhaps against your, what you've said. I think he's on such a good grind in terms of the amount of points he's managed to get this season that he'll do well again.
Okay, I've changed my mind since we are so like. I thought I'm gonna be like bolder than you in terms of qualifying. I feel like we're kind of like evenly set there. I'm gonna go full bolts for the race. I'm gonna start with Carlos Sainz P5. Caught you off guard or something?
Yeah. Okay. No, I like that. I like that. That's nice. I like it. And also, he has got a lot of P5s recently, or top fives recently.
Yeah.
I'm going to still play it safe. I'm going Antonelli P4.
Okay. I'm gonna go P4. Lewis Hamilton.
In my P3 spot, have Verstappen.
P3. Okay. I kind of feel like I know who's your one of the drivers in the top 2. I'm trying to separate. I'm gonna P3
Okay.
George Russell.
George Russell was my P2.
And my P2 Leclerc.
And of course, my P1 has to be Lewis Hamilton, baby! Delusion!
Look what I'm going for. Your biggest surprise.
Very nice.
To be fair, you get a point, I get it too. It's like something there. Anyways, at first I wanted to go for Ferrari 1-2, but then I changed to Mercedes 1-2, and then as soon as I thought that you're gonna pick a Mercedes 1-2, I went for this.
Antonelli in P4, right?
What?
I was never gonna go for a Mercedes.
No.
Team whatever. Oh, okay.
That's before. When I saw Antonelli V4, I wanted to go for a Ferrari one too. But
Okay.
then I decided, yeah, I just don't will. I just will go for something else. And when I picked George Russell for P3, I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna pick Charles for a win. I'm gonna pick Anthony there. Might as well first win. Yeah, weird reasoning, but that's pretty much my thought process there.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Extra bold. I like your predictions. I think they were out there. Extra bold prediction. Now, I touched on it earlier. I think this weekend is going to be a weekend where the rookies just, they don't know what they're doing. They've obviously been in F1 for a while now. They've all shown they're pretty talented. I mean that as well. I think that every single one is talented. I don't think we have a bad rookie in the bunch. Even even people like Lawson, I think Liam Lawson often gets like who I do count as a rookie, often gets a bit of a bad rap. I don't think any you would you say any of the rookies are bad this season?
Mm, not
Oh,
necessarily
Colapinto. I
bad.
forgot about
I mean,
Colapinto.
Colapinto has been pretty decent in the
But I think
recent
Colapinto's
times.
good. Yeah, I think Colapinto's
He's
good.
been
I just think
he's
he's in
been
a shit car.
Colapinto has been quicker than Gasly, like in qualifying
Yeah.
over their times as teammates, which is kind of crazy to think. Where he started with the crash in Imola in his like first session or something.
But it's Vegas. They're all going to be going out. They're all going to be partying. They'll come to the race a bit dreary. 3 red flags,
Ooh, it's a yeah.
which is a personal favorite of mine that I've done a few times this season.
I kind of feel like red flags are very rare nowadays. Like it's all just safety cars, even though it's like big crash.
Yeah, we discussed this at the start of the season. Actually, at the Australian
Uh,
Grand Prix, I don't think there has been 3 red flags since that Australian Grand Prix a few years back.
Yeah, we had this like era of F1 where they had like a red flag pretty much every single weekend, and then suddenly
Yeah.
just no red flags at all. Such a drastic difference. But yeah, three red flags definitely. I would say even more than 5 points worthy, but we'll see. Vegas can bring surprises, so for sure. I'm gonna stick with mine. My predictions, as I said, Piastri gains 4+ points on both championship rivals. This is pretty much counting that Piastri finishes P6 and both others DNF. Somehow
Yeah,
he gains 4+ points and that's finish in the top 5. So both my predictions come true somehow. Now that I think about it, I kind of want to switch our biggest surprises, but I don't know if he would take it. Kind of stole my Anthony P1
No.
there.
no.
I also wanted to go for Mercedes Perfect Team, but he keeps stealing my picks. I should have gone first.
I should have gone second. Anyway, thank you everyone very much for watching. We hope this Grand Prix is a very exciting one, even if it's in the middle of the night and is in Vegas, which often actually last year was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the year before. I don't think it's that bad of a Grand Prix, really. I think it's just weird. It might not even happen because they're having severe flooding issues in Vegas streets currently. Anyway, so let's hope it does. And this whole episode hasn't been for nothing. Thank you
Yes.
very much for watching. I've been Ajax. This has been
Me?
Cough Cough. Yep.
Yeah.
And-
Hello. I exist. Go on.
And as always, we didn't even get to talk about liveries. Peace.
Yeah, liveries, cool. Racing Bulls. I don't know if others. Williams is cool as well.
Have you seen the red? Have you seen the Williams one? Ooh!
Yeah,
Ooh!
yeah. Williams one is one of my. Sorry. Peace.